miss this separate.
No, well, we're not leaving it. All right, let's go upstairs.
But I feel like we started it up like we're gonna set it free, you know? Like it's just.
So we wanna.
It's just.
I know, right? Emergency inflator. Yep.
With the airbag, with the thing, yeah, with the switch that we use. Use the switch. Bleep.
The airbags are inflating.
All right, and we want to go back to the cockpit where we had the logbook.
Yep.
Yeah.
Weird that Edna's key opened up the cockpit. Like Edna was flying the whole thing all along. Symbolic of the guilt or something, because she was the one pulling the strings, because she was the one who did the deed.
It's locked.
You're locked. Shut up. Why did you relock it after you?
Yeah, seriously. Gotta be safe. Enter. Alright, there should be like a lever or something we can use. Probably the one. Yeah, maybe the switch.
Use the shovel as the switch.
Yes.
Look at us go!
We're going! Alright, now we actually want to go back to the balloon room and go out that tear.
We're taking off.
Look how pretty that is.
Isn't that pretty?
Wow.
I don't like beautiful things.
No. This looks like progress. This is not what I signed up for. If only I could abuse progress. Where am I going? Back up?
We go back upstairs? Yep. And we're gonna go through that hole we tear.
It's gonna be like, so we're gonna like charge that heart up or something.
Well, actually, when we get out there, we're gonna use the one item we have actually not used yet. Actually, I don't think we have to do anything with that.
It's actually the gun that we haven't used yet.
That's correct.
Look at the Jackal!
Hey, Jackal.
One last opportunity.
Do it, Gorister. Blow the place apart. You may never have a chance to do it again.
Are you sure you want me to do that with you standing, like, you know,
right there?
Right there.
Here's a new burden for you while I attempt to resolve this miscalculation.
Nice.
Who among you
All right.
shall go next?
And we're down to 2.
Down to 2.
So which one do we want to do next?
Or Gorister. I mean, kind of, but not, well.
Yeah.
You know what? I said that you, that I had chosen the previous ones, and that I would give you the chance, and then I'd withdrew it, so I'll let you choose them among these two.
Oh, that's...
Just kidding, we're gonna do him.
Okay.
Nimdak,
Hi!
you are kindred spirit to me.
Because we both look like prunes?
You must sense it there in your blood and fiber. I've constructed an adventure to revive your favorite memory. I want you to find the lost tribe of humanity and continue your eminent scientific research.
This compound looks familiar. But
I did.
why would Am bring me here to look for a lost tribe? There are gates and fences. Who could be lost in such a secure area?
Yeah.
I did not see that coming.
Oh.
Nimdok actually kind of looks like one of those apples that you leave out in the sun.
He kind of does, doesn't he?
Alright, let's see what's going on.
Nimdok.
He probably wrote his own site profile. I am fine, everything is perfect, and attractive and young, and historical data. Mattress of the infamous Nazi concentration camp he established at which Dr. He gave the most noxious and fearful experiments on humans the world has ever seen. Yeah, that's not a site profile.
No. That's historical data.
Yeah.
This man is starved nearly to death. Interesting. I can see his skeletal structure without an X-ray.
Hooray!
This god is the picture of good health. his gun is quite impressive too.
Referring to his penis, of course.
Hey.
You must let me leave. I have urgent business elsewhere.
I cannot let you pass, Doctor. You're due in surgery. Dr. Mengele's orders.
Oh, okay, so we're doing surgery, so that's good.
And let's go talk to the prisoner.
Yeah, that's good stuff. Okay. It's not all bad.
Why are you imprisoned here? You have the features of a man of intellect.
Is this an official interrogation, Niiiiiiiimdoooook? Or are you mocking me?
What are the features? Like strong bones or enormous head?
He's being really racist and you didn't realize it, so.
Mm.
Maybe. I like this question because I like to pretend that maybe he's just. So he doesn't really know who he is, like you see now. You know me? Great! Who am I?
Are you my grandson?
You know me?
I thought I did. Until you had me arrested for refusing to condone your experiments.
You don't know me.
Experiments? I know nothing of experiments.
I know
Your
nothing.
sense of humor is as sick as your methods, Doctor. How can you act so innocent after having maimed or killed hundreds since the name of science?
It's actually better acting to do so afterwards, because if you're doing it beforehand, then you are innocent and it's no longer acting.
That's true. This is true.
Duh.
You are saying we were colleagues of some kind? Ridiculous.
There's no need to distance yourself from me. I was once your friend. Now I am your enemy.
Why would I bother to have you imprisoned like this?
The regime needed answers, but I stood in your way. Well, now you have them.
No.
On one hand, I really like the Day of the Tentacle Maniac Mansion, LucasArts style crazy doors and weird.
Oh, I know,
windows
right?
and all. But on the other hand, this is like really depressing. This is not fun.
No.
I mean, if I wanted, happy, uplifting, we should
Probably
not
should have
have.
picked a different game.
Yeah, but still, it speaks to the game's quality that they make this as
exactly.
unpleasant an
That's
experience as possible within the confines of really just one screen so far.
Probably noticed and was like, man, I hope they don't. When they start playing my game, they have a terrible time.
Yeah, seriously. All right, so we're gonna have like a jungle area, and we'll have like a blimp, and like a castle, and how about Auschwitz? and everyone else in the boardroom turned to him and like,
What?
you're fired. But really, we're gonna put that in here.
Do you know of the lost tribe? I must find it.
Haven't you taken enough subjects for your experiments, Doctor? Or are there more mass graves to fill?
It was a tribe called Quest.
I know nothing of what you talk about. This conversation is over.
Alright, so let's go somewhere, I guess.
You're doing every way, and then there's the
Let's go to
head.
the hospital.
Let's go to the hospital where we're supposed to go. So.
Yeah, let's go to the hospital.
Where have you been, Niiiiiiiimdoooook? We are waiting on you to perform.
You were waiting for me?
I am sorry that I will not be able to assist in the operation. After all, this may be the last opportunity we have together before the end of the war to finish our research.
Ah, yes, the research.
Oh, yeah.
Let's talk about this research.
Tell me what it
We will have
was.
time for that after the surgery. Meet me at the complex later.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is very much like Quantum Leap. Like, yeah, I'm totally supposed to be
Do
here.
that
and-
thing. Let's talk a little more about it, just to make sure we're on the same page.
Yeah, I mean, I know what it is.
Take a look at
The poster.
that poster.
That sexy Aryan man in the poster.
A youth with 1945 stamped beneath. There is something familiar about this.
That's 1945.
20, actually,
I
yeah.
cannot take this down. It is fastened too securely.
Seriously, it looks like it was just kind of put it.
The poster.
Okay, Mr. Burns.
Well, he's not. He's a little frail. He's a little frail.
Okay, well, so there's a youth
So we'll go behind the jack-o'-lantern over there.
You think that was us, or do you think that was the dude in the pen?
Maybe the other dude.
Everyone's waiting on your expertise.
How about I just take this stuff and go? Ooh, there's
I'm
ether.
sorry, Doctor. The ether is necessary for the surgery.
But I want it. How about this pizza here? Oh, it's a scalpel.
Alright, and let's talk to whoever that is.
Yep. What am I doing here? Oh wait, is there? I can't look over there. You're not an anesthetist. What's the difference between an anesthetist and an anesthesiologist? Trick question. Fuck you.
What
Okay.
am I to do?
You are testing me because I'm new here. Today's procedure requires the removal of the lower section of the subject's spinal cord.
For funsies?
Oh, that's the next question.
How about that? Thanks, Nimdoc. You're so helpful.
What is the purpose of such a procedure?
You and Dr. Mengele will process the spinal fluid from this and the other adolescent subjects. The fluid will then be used to formulate the serum.
Oh, sure. Of course. Yeah. Well,
that makes sense. Sure,
makes sense. Yeah. Well, you're not going to get it from kids.
No.
It's got to come from adolescents. Because they're full of fluids.
It's just pouring out of their body,
it's just-
really. I mean, yeah.
Yes, and someone's got to take them.
Exactly.
Might as well be the Germans.
Yeah.
What is the nature of this serum?
I cannot reveal sensitive regime secrets in such a public setting. You need not worry, Doctor. I remember my military training as well as my medical knowledge.
What is Dr. Mengele's position?
Dr. Mengele is the master surgeon of this facility and one of the regime's finest minds. You are fortunate to be his associate.
Hooray.
We're so fortunate.
What is your function?
I will be administering ether to the subject throughout this procedure. We would not want this little maggot to stir and ruin your handiwork.
Who does number 2 work for?
I will begin the procedure momentarily.
It will be an honor to work under you, Dr. Niiiiiiiimdoooook.
Alright, so this puzzle's actually a little fun. So
Really?
we need
When does the fun start?
Bullet fits dried blood. I doubt that anyone has bothered to sterilize it.
So we need the ether, so we need to use the available items in our inventory on the guy we just talked to.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. I'm not kidding. Well, I mean, it's worse than, taking on that poor guy.
1, 2, 3, go!
Guards, come here quickly. Dr. Niiiiiiimdoooook has gone berserk.
I must leave before the guards
Hey, look how happy he is.
apprehend me.
Oh my gosh. He just likes that kind of stuff.
Alright, you want to take the ether?
Yep.
And you want to go around
He
the
is
curtain.
dead.
But
It is amazing what damage such a small instrument can do.
you don't say.
This must be the recovery room.
And just kind of take a look around.
Also, good thing there weren't, 100,000 people up there in the balconies.
Just
up in
witnessing
observation
their
watching.
murder?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well-
And directly where I ran off to.
This patient has been too damaged by his surgery to live a normal life.
Well, I mean, what is a normal life?
This patient
Not
will
that.
never recover.
Yeah, that's true.
That's, yeah. Whatever that is.
This patient looks
It
great.
is difficult to see what purpose this surgery serves other than to mutilate the patient.
So the guy on the left, on the top,
Yeah.
it looks like that's bone kind of sticking out of his wound.
Yep.
So it's like they put bandages on some of them.
Well, maybe the wounds on his on his butt are. Oh, this guy.
No, up top. Because you look at
got
that wound.
that.
Yeah, it's got little white sticking out. So it's like
Well, maybe his butt wound was worse than his that.
they ran out of bandages.
Yeah.
Okay.
It has been a long time since I have seen ether used as an anesthetic.
And
Well, maybe it's past that time.
yeah.
Maybe it's time to use it.
Yeah.
What do you think? Shall we use it on the patients?
Oh yeah, give it a go.
Hey, patient.
There is nothing I can do for him.
Okay.
You're not.
None of them want to talk to me either. They're all like, nah. No, I don't think so.
Alright, well,
Okay,
let's go.
onward.
Yeah.
To the vent. Crawl around like Gordon Freeman or any of those
is
spy
heat
guys.
coming out of this vent.
I believe you can give it the old Niiiiiiiiimdoooooook push. Is what they called it back in his college days.
Oh.
Look how happy he is!
I broke my ankle and my wrist pushing it.
I smell burnt flesh, but this is obviously not a kitchen.
Yeah, I just.
According to these records, hundreds of corpses were incinerated here. It would be suicide to be caught with such sensitive records.
Can you use the records?
According to these records, hundreds of corpses were incinerated here.
That's good. Alright.
It's just all kinds of a bad time, isn't it?
Yeah.
There is an inscription on the watch, but it is written in Latin. These ovens are more monstrous than anything Am has ever constructed.
Is it? Are they? I mean, I don't know.
Alright, so the only thing in here are the controls.
Take a look.
Alright, controls.
This lever must be used for setting the oven temperature.
What do you think?
Go for it. Okay then. Alright, let's get out of here. You can go that back door, actually, yeah.
Ah, okay.
Yep.
Hey, there's, what's going on, other guy?
How could you so foolishly be caught into wires?
I was trying to escape, but I was so weak. I fell and got caught.
The guard's just being a dick, like, yep. You can hang out over there.
Why do you risk escaping in such poor physical condition?
We have
That
cake.
timing was hardly of my own choosing. I learned that I was to be among the next batch of volunteers.
Congratulations.
You are my life.
Volunteers tribute.
For what? For you being given the privilege to volunteer?
Experimentation, they say. Extinction is more like it. Surely you, of all people, know the regime's plan for the lost tribe.
Well, I can summon the guard, or I can summon one of the doctors. Considering what happened to the last doctor. Yeah.
Yeah, probably not. Someone on the doctors. Well, let's try that. Just because I mean he's probably
I
needing
will
medical.
summon
Yeah.
one of the doctors.
No, I'm better off here than under the knives of you butchers.
Which is a good point.
Yeah.
Da-da-da.
Alright. Well, I will come back to you then.
There is nothing I can do for you.
You can at least help me end my misery. That would give you the pleasure of seeing another one of us die, you cold-hearted bastard.
And we actually have the tools to help him.
Yeah, we got fires coming down. We got the watch to, tell him how long he's been up there.
There is an inscription
All right.
on the watch.
Now we want to use the
but
ether
it is
because he's probably in
written
pain.
Yep.
Latin.
That feels much better.
Now I will call the gods.
Yep, and use the pliers to clip his toes off.
I do want his toe.
I do not know what to do with this.
But, yeah. Right.
There we go.
Right in his junk. Take that.
Thank you. Thank you. Listen, I heard this in the hospital when the doctor thought I was sleeping. Waken the sleeper, utter the truth, and kiss him.
He is free,
Oh, kiss him.
but he has lost consciousness.
Can't wait to get a wonderful kiss.
Well, we do have a saying on the watch, so maybe we go back in, read the inscription out loud, or use the watch on one of the guys, and then go from there. See how that
I
works.
was just gonna say kiss the dude on the fence.
All right, you know what? Next Let's Play, lots of kissing.
Yes,
All right.
much more.